Toy Story 5 is about to tell the story I've wanted from this franchise for decades. Like many people who grew up with the beloved franchise, I've been skeptical of Pixar's decision to continue churning out Toy Story sequels after the full circle ending of the third movie. Toy Story 4 was enjoyable, but it didn't immediately feel necessary, which is why the announcement of Toy Story 5 had me even more worried. I mean, really, how many times can audiences watch their favorite toys struggle before falling out of love with the original? That said, the next installment in the ongoing animated classic has me excited for one good reason. During an interview with WIVB back in April, Buzz Lightyear himself confirmed the film would focus extensively on Jessie, finally giving the fan-favorite character her due in a move that is sure to revitalize the ongoing franchise. To say Jessie's turn in the spotlight is long overdue is a massive understatement for fans of both the Toy Story franchise, and more specifically, those of us who grew up falling in love with Cusack's fiery cowgirl. Jessie's hilarious interactions with Woody and campy one-liners are the highlight of what is already the best film in the franchise, and her backstory reveal in Toy Story 2 is up there with the most tear-jerking sequences in Pixar history. In between being emotionally devastated by Sarah McLachlan's rendition of When She Loved Me and Jessie's dependency on Woody, I also deeply related to Jessie's vulnerability and fears of being left behind or forgotten. As a result, I've wanted to see more of her fierce personality on screen, and was initially incredibly excited to watch her continue to grow throughout the films that followed the Toy Story sequel. Sadly, Jessie doesn't figure as prominently in the plots of the two films that followed Toy Story 2. After being accepted into Andy's family at the end of that film, Jessie and Buzz have a delightful romantic subplot in Toy Story 3 that bolsters the sense of belonging she has found in her new home. But Bo Peep's sizable role in Toy Story 4 largely overshadows the franchise's original cast members. With the news that Toy Story 5 now appears to be returning Jessie to the center of attention, however, the franchise can finally give her a plotline that is proportional to fans' personal connection with her. Not only will this decision pay off over 2 decades of waiting for the next comprehensive step forward in Jessie's personal journey, but it is also bound to reinvigorate the franchise with a lead whose personality is far more assertive compared to Buzz and Woody's usual antics. Jessie is also the perfect character to take the reins of Toy Story 5 for thematic reasons. The film's director, Andrew Stanton, has previously characterized Toy Story 5 as a clash between toys and technology, setting up a contemporary showdown that is sure to give viewers nostalgia in the digital age. As the one who inherits Woody's sheriff badge at the end of Toy Story 4 and now leads Bonnie's toy collection, Jessie is bound to be on the front lines of this conflict, and her backstory makes her the perfect candidate for the film's latest foray into what it means to be discarded by the next generation of toys. Abandonment has always been a cornerstone of the Toy Story films, and as the embodiment of that experience, it will be deeply rewarding to watch Jessie potentially help others navigate what she endured after her split from Emily, while simultaneously protecting her newfound family. Of course, with Woody and Buzz also returning for Toy Story 5, Jessie won't be soaking up all the spotlight. What's more, Alan's own remarks about Jessie being in big trouble in the film and needing help suggest she'll experience more than her fair share of struggle, but that prospect is equally exciting. Obstacles precede character growth, and character growth makes for the kind of great storytelling for which Pixar is known. After decades of waiting for the studio to pay off an emotional investment that has been accruing interest since 1999, Toy Story 5 is finally giving us a Jessie-centered story that promises to deliver the franchise's most personal insight into the character yet, keeping the spirit of Andy's toys alive by steering the film in a fresh direction for the series.